Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to pick back up on the rear valance on the 66 Mustang, and we're going to start fitting it. And then once we get it all fit and make sure that it fits good, we're going to start roughing it up, and we're going to put some primer and get it ready for install. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so for these brackets right here to install these, it's going to be 2 1/2-inch bolts that go into the car right here, and there's these little clips like this that are already pre-installed on here, but that's what we put them into. Alright, when you go to install the bracket on the driver's side, there's going to be a hole right here and a hole right here to put the bolts through to connect to the bracket. Alright guys, so here is our new valance right here that we're going to be putting on. First things first is we're going to flip it over and put the studs that go in the bottom corners into there first, and then we'll tape them in place to hold them, and then we'll try and mount it up and see what we're working with here.
Okay, so one thing that I've seen, I believe it was actually on a CJ Pony Parts where I ordered this from, is in order to hold these studs in when you're going to try and mount it, a little bit of electrical tape to hold it in there will help you out right here so it doesn't keep falling out on you.
Alright, so from what I've been reading, and these seem like they're a little bit short when you get them, these replacement valances right here, but I found a really good article that talked about you need to bend this down a little bit, and that'll kind of straighten everything else out and make it fit a little bit better. So, well, let's give it a shot. Alright guys, so I've been working at this for a while here. I got it fitting a lot better across the back right here. Now I'm just kind of down to playing with this right here. This is the gap I have right here. It looks like the standoffs on here are maybe a little bit too tall, so I might have to see if I can push those down a little bit. But so far it's looking a lot better. A lot smaller gap right here. And then also same thing over here on this side. This side's looking a lot better as well. So I think if I can get it to go that way, just to the passenger side just a little bit more, it'll fit a little bit better. So we'll keep working it and see what we get. Alright guys, so what I'm going to be doing right here is I got this fitting as good as I can by bending it a little bit here. These holes are a little bit off, so I'm going to just oval it out just a tiny bit, just to give myself a little bit of room to slide it over to the passenger side a little bit, and then we should be good, hopefully. Alright guys, so I think we're getting it right here. I've been working this in the vise back and forth for a while here. I think I got this side pretty good along the back corner right here. But over here on the passenger side, even when I bolt it up, it's not bolted up right now, but even when I bolt it up, we're still a little bit wide right there on the gap. So I'm going to be trying to work this a little bit more in the vise, and then we'll install it and see what we come up with. Okay guys, I think this is about as good as I can get this right here. Again, this side I've gotten pretty good, I'd say, along the body lines and the seams right there. Over here though, this is just fighting me every which way. I've got it about as good as I can get it. Maybe I can work on it a little bit later, but for right now I'm just going to go on ahead and go with that. Alright guys, so now that we've got this fitted to the back of the car, we're going to go on ahead and clean this up. And then we're going to go on ahead and scuff it up with a Scotch-Brite pad, and then we're going to hit it with some primer.
Alright, so now that we've got the back valance all prepped and primed and good to go for the install, we're going to go on ahead and reinstall these studs into the brackets on the back bottom, and then we'll go ahead and install it.
So one thing I wanted to show you guys here real quick is down in here, I don't know if you can see that right there, that is the nut that goes on the stud on the bottom of the valance right there. So that's where they are on each side.
Alright. Now the side gaps I'd say are a lot better than they were. So there's the driver's side, and then there is the passenger side. So I got it evened up a little bit better. I ovaled out the holes a little bit up here, and then I was able to shift it over, and then underneath the seams, I had to bend the driver's side seam just a tad so I could slide this over as well. But we were able to get it, and I'd say that looks pretty good. Now the last thing is we want to put in some bolts through these holes right here. In order to fill in these holes, we're gonna have to put one of these clips on the bracket underneath the valance, and then we have these rubber pads to protect the valance. Alright guys, I'd say that's going to be it for installing the rear valance. So we got our Phillips head screws across the top right there. We got the studs in each corner of the trunk installed and bolted in. And then we got these two bolts down in the bottom that go into the brackets on each side right there. Alright, so there you guys have it. That's how you install a rear valance on a 1966 Mustang. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. It helps out. And we'll see you in the next project. Thank you.